Now, Kenyans will in future be automatically issued identification cards upon turning 18 years old based on data collection from birth. This is according to Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, who says the government had put all measures to ensure the process was seamless without contravening its security protocols. Murkomen defended the vetting system, which has been poked by critics who see it as a political move to drum support for the communities along the border, maintaining that it is aimed at ensuring there is equality in the country.
Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has defended President William Ruto's directive to abolish the extra vetting process for Kenyans in northeastern region seeking national identity cards, assuring that the move does not compromise national security.
What has happened is that the processes that we are going to apply now in terms of identifying who has got an ID, who has not got, is to leverage on the existing data across the board to establish who you are.
Speaking in Naivasha, Murkomen stated that Kenyans will no longer need to apply for IDs manually, as the ministry planned to leverage technology to capture an individual data at birth, and once they reach the required age, they will automatically receive their ID.
You can't just wake up at some point and at 18 you discover that you need an ID. We have your information since you went to school. We have your information when you go for services. We have the information of your family. We have your family tree across the board. So you can't just come back and say, I want to be a citizen.
Earlier this month, President William Ruto signed an executive order halting the compulsory vetting of ID applicants in the northeastern region, describing the process as discriminatory. The vetting requirement exclusively targeted residents from the 6 counties: Tana River, Mandera, Garissa, Wajir, Isiolo and Marsabit.
Sema ile vetting ambayo imesumbua wananchi wa Northern Kenya kwa miaka 60. Leo nimesema hiyo maneno ya vetting iondolewe, ndio vijana wote wa Kenya wapate vitambulisho vile wa Kenya wengine wanapata vitambulisho bila ya matatizo.
However, the decision has sparked mixed reaction. Several leaders criticized the move, labeling it as ill-advised and warning of potential diplomatic and security repercussions.
And what I want to ask the government of Kenya, and the president in particular, as we welcome the move, do we have the capacity to protect against infiltration by persons who are not Kenyan citizens? Do we have the capacity to man and protect the Kenyan borders that are porous and that border Somalia?
Watu wengi ambao wanatafuta vitambulisho northeastern ni wa Somali, kutoka Somalia. Na wao wanakuja hata vetting committee wanaipatia pesa, alafu wanapewa vitambulisho. Sasa hiyo committee imetolewa na kuna alternative.
Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka accused the president of using the move to rig the 2027 general elections, a claim that drew sharp criticism from his former deputy Dadaab Member of Parliament Farah Maalim. Maalim expressed outrage, emphasizing that the communities in the region will not tolerate any form of mistreatment or discrimination.
My friend Kalonzo Musyoka, he himself is the one who told me the original name of Mwingi, where he comes from, was Kwafara. That town was started by a Somali trader called Farah, not less than 78 years before the British landed in our country here. In Uganda, what we are saying is that these border regions, this unfair vetting discrimination in which intelligence will take 6 months or even a year or 10 years to vet people, should stop, so that we all Kenyans have a right. And this does not only apply to us, by the way, it's going to apply to all the border regions. Because all the
we are also responsible in ensuring that Kenyans enjoy rights equally without undue discrimination. And I want to assure you here that the fact that we removed the extra vetting does not mean that we have compromised on security. We will never, ever compromise on the security of the country.
The Interior Cabinet Secretary reiterated that the ministry will utilize existing government data, including information captured in schools during government services applications and family tree records, to streamline the ID issuance process.
We will see who is your father, who is your mother, who is your sister, who is your uncle. So technology will have helped